Hello everyone. So I hope everyone's enjoying Relink. I just want to do a quick video guide on Cagliostro's combos, or Cagliostro if you're using the English dub. So for Cagliostro, she has a really unique mechanic where her attacks continue even after roll canceling. So for other characters, you would be able to like attack, 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 but then your combo would stop the minute you dodge. Your animation just cancel. But with Cagliostro, your attacks continue even after dodging, so like this. And this leads into some DPS comparisons that you can do, because it's not as simple as just like getting to the end of your string. It depends a lot on like where you cancel the moves. So if you just want the TLDR, there are two high DPS combos that you're going to want to learn with Cagliostro. The first one is your Saw combo. So you go like this, you cancel that into the dodge, and then on the third hit afterwards, you cancel it again to Saw. So it looks like this, totally. 1, 2, 3, Saw, and then you collapse at the end. Just like that. So that is one of the high DPS combos, and then the other one is this one. So it's just the same except with the 4-hit combo at the end. So instead, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you use the axes, and then you collapse. So notably, these are higher DPS than just standing still, again, because her moves continue after she rolls. So you'll see with the normal combo, you have quite a bit of end leg after each of these before you can actually use the combo finishers. But what you're doing when you're roll canceling is you're letting the start of the animation play, but then you can immediately go into the next step in the combo without having to wait for the actual animation to end. So again, it is 1, 2, step after that, and then you go into the rest. You kind of get the idea. So I'm going to leave a spreadsheet at the end here to show like the exact DPS comparison, but I just want to go over those ones real quick, just for those of you who want the quick answer out of there. Now, there is something else that you can do when we're talking about animation canceling, which is using her specials on the end. So she has this one special that I don't see a lot of people use called Mayhem, which by itself is fairly low damage, but what you can do with it is you can cancel Collapse immediately into Mayhem, like this. And you're essentially getting more damage just for free. So if you're willing to get Mayhem on your build, the totally optimal DPS combo is one of two. You can either do the Saw version, which is 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, then Saw, Collapse, and then Mayhem. And then the other version is with the axes, but it's the same thing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, axes, Collapse, and then Mayhem. And now that I think about it, those are actually maces, not axes, my bad. But those are the two high DPS combos. And just so I can show you a comparison on how these compare against like not roll canceling, I put together a spreadsheet on this, which I'll try and leave in the description somewhere. But here we can see all of these different combo versions stacked up against each other. So these are all of the combos that I'm looking at. We're looking at the basic, what is this one? The Saw Blade combo without dodging, the Saw Blade combo with dodging, then the Mace combo without dodging, the Mace combo with dodging, and then those two high DPS combos plus mixing in Mayhem. And then you can see in this chart over here that there are pretty sizable differences between them. So if you were to do the lowest damage combo out of all those, which is just the Saw combo, no canceling at all, then you're only going to be hitting around 900,000 damage. And I'll explain the build after this that I was using to check it. But once you actually mix in dodging and using Mayhem to cancel the collapse at the end, you get quite a bit higher damage. So over here you can see we're hitting around 1.2 mil instead of hitting 900,000, which is like pretty much a 30% damage increase. So you do want to learn this if you're willing to put Mayhem on your build. I can understand if you don't want to, if you want like more support skills. But if you can fit Mayhem on, it is just a good damage increase on top of those. So, just to clarify, I was not using any type of damage cap or anything, so there should be a very minimal amount of external factors playing into this. So to test this, I took all the sigils off of Cagliostro here, and the only things I have on here are crit rate ups just to guarantee a 100% crit rate all the time. And then all my masteries are filled out, but that's it. So no damage cap, no skill assault, no anything. So this should transfer into whatever type of build that you're playing with, whether it involves damage cap, or skilled assault, or improved dodge, or whatever, really. Just want to point this out there because I did see a lot of confusion over what Cagliostro's main damage combos were. Like some people were saying that this is the highest damage combo, where it's in fact the lowest damage out of the spreadsheet that I just showed. So if you are trying to max out your DPS with Cagliostro, the best way to do it is, again, 1, 2, 3, thaw, you fire collapse, and then Mayhem, or you can use the mace version like this. So those two are the exact same DPS, or like relatively the same DPS. If you do not want to put Mayhem on your build, I can show this spreadsheet one more time, but with no skill usage, just dodge canceling, the highest DPS that you can get is with the mace combo, not with the saw combo. So, so if you do not want to use Mayhem, the highest damage you're going to get is this. Just like that. Okay, so there we go. Short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.